एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आई एम सत्यम योर गेमर गाइस। तो फाइनली 10th ईयर एनिवर्सरी का लाइव स्ट्रीम हो चुका है, जो कि आप मेरा चैनल पे जाके देख सकते हो। बट ये वीडियो मैं आपको हाईली रिकमेंड करूंगा, आराम से पॉपकॉर्न लेके बैठे हुए देखो, आपको बहुत ज्यादा एंजॉयमेंट आपको मिलेगा। चलो बिना किसी देरी के वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं।
So get comfy, grab some popcorn, and get ready for this live stream presentation. Are you ready, announcer? How you doing? How you been?
It's just a lot to take in if you think about it. Like 10 years for any video game in general, like is monumental. But like for Marvel Future Fight to be going, it's cool to me to see these OGs that have still been in the game for this long. It's really awesome. And thank you guys for this. Seriously, thank you guys so much. You guys are the truth.
Seriously, if you try to think about whatever else has lasted more than a decade, But with that being said, it's almost time to dive into the April update. But first, as everyone knows, if you've been here before, please note that the footage presented today is on a test build, and the live stream is in a testing environment, and there may be differences from the actual update. And just in case you're new here and happen to randomly stumble upon this live stream, we have a few gifts for agents during this time and at the very end of the stream, so be on the lookout for that. And be sure to like this video, and if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? All right, with that, let's jump into the April update, shall we?
भाई साइड में सफर लगा सकते हैं क्या जब तक ये बात करें तब तक
ये लो
people here. Yes sir, Juan said
अरे बाप रे पोटेंशियल भाई
चलो मिला तो इनको ट्रांसेंडेंट पोटेंशियल दे दिया।
Where Rick So Green says 2017 veteran player here. There's a lot of players that have been here for a long time. It's really cool to me. Cam Rick says 2015 OG here. Good shout out for you guys, man. That's really cool for you guys. Jay Swift says 10 years strong. Let's go, guys.
Before we jump into the characters, we're going to take a brief look at the heroes who will receive a potential transcendence for this update. Alright, we have Falavel and Nova, Richard Ryder, who have been joined forces to protect the very order of the universe. Just want to ask the chat if you are familiar with Falavel, because I personally had to learn about her before this live stream. Let us know in the chat.
Marvel fan, guys.
What I did learn is she is a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Nova, aka Richard Ryder, is a universally renowned member of the Nova Corps. The two superheroes work together to launch a powerful energy blast and burst into a gigantic explosion when released. But don't take my word for it, and try out their new skills in game in the upcoming update, and let us know if they will fit into your squad. Right. Let's move on to the Thunderbolts that we've all been looking forward to. If you caught the recent Marvel movies, you'll know that the Thunderbolts all have a dark past.
Luna replaced.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. But I'm really hyped for this movie and see how they fill the role of anti-heroes and watch their character development. Announcer, are you going to go see the movie when it comes out?
Oh man, for sure. I'm always been a fan of like the anti-hero, like the whole dynamic of them being just humans, but also just scrapping together and like forming an alliance like out of nowhere. Like I'm a huge fan of that.
Yeah, I really liked how they've kind of edited the teasers they shared together. So hopefully this is another one to take home. I hope it surprises me. I always try to like not go in with high expectations, in the sense of I don't really want to know what's going on. I just want to sit in my seat and enjoy it. So enough yapping. Now let's jump into the action. First, as you can see here, we're going to take a look at Yelena Belova. Take a look at some of her moves and just the action here. Zoom in on the costume. Hope everyone in the chat is doing well. Let's go. She was raised from a child to fight and trained as a heartless assassin in the dreaded Red Room. Boy, oh boy. Yelena is ready to break free from her hollow, empty life with her new uniform and tier 4 abilities. Yelena uses exceptional physical abilities and attacks close in on enemies with flexibility with her clubs and daggers. She also uses guns and bazookas from a distance and even deals electric attacks using Widow Bites. Her broad combat style has become even stronger with her tier 4 abilities. Jumping right into her stats, her leader skill is called Perfect Tactics, and this increases all speed by a percentage. Her passive skill is Stealth Technology, and this causes dodge rate increase. In her tier 2 passive, Target Removal increases guaranteed dodge rate and increases skill damage as well as bonus damage. Before we get into her skills, we're going to take a look at her uniform options real quick.
Okay. अच्छा बताना भाई.
Alrighty. One moment. There we go. Switch over there.
Oh my God, यूनिफॉर्म
I'm gonna
देखो
go
भाई,
with, let's
डॉक्टर
see,
स्ट्रेंज,
Big Beast,
स्पाइडरमैन,
all
ओहो,
new X-Men,
बाकी दो तीनों बकवास थे।
Spider-Man, the symbiote suit, and yeah, Doctor Octopus, ends of the Earth. For that costume's
चलो
wild
ठीक ठाक
looking.
है, बस एक माया
Alright.
लोपेज के बारे में थोड़ा थी,
Let's
वरना
take a look at her
बीस्ट भी अपने टाइम के हिसाब से तो
skills.
ठीक ही था, जो सपोर्ट वो प्रोवाइड कर रहा था। हाँ।
Alright. As we've been doing
Tier
before,
4.
I
Oh
have
my
not been looking at
God.
the skills before because I just kind of want to
That's cool.
experience them.
बेचारे से
First and
गलती से रिवील हो गया,
foremost,
करना नहीं था शायद।
she seems to be okay on her speed, yeah.
किल कूलडाउन वो देखना
Nothing too fancy. Again,
क्या दौड़ के
always have to
मिलता है
give a
इसको
shout out to
पता नहीं।
heroes who don't really like rely heavily on
Moment speed
superpowers.
करता है कितनी।
Not that it's anything wrong with that. I wish I had superpowers. Let us know in the chat what your superpower would be. All right, getting right into it. Skill 1 is called Baton Swing. Ooh, gotta love the after image stuff.
That's a lot of hits for skill 1.
Causes bleed and stun. I kind of messed up on the angle on that one. That's okay. Skill number 2, moving right along, is Spy's Dagger. Time as I read it out. This enables enemies with ignore targeting effect. Causes bleed, stun, incapacitation, and paralysis, and applies to self. A chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invincible, and all damage immunity. Moving on to skill number 3. The icon looks fun. Let's see if it matches. Yeah. Oh, dang. Destruction.
Wow, that's epic destruction.
Also, great acrobatic ability. That's all I can say. I would land on my face. This skill causes burn, a chance for the target to miss their attack, and applies a self accumulation of pure damage and increases all basic attack based on that.
Okay.
Skill number 4 is called Remote Bomb. Sure, we'll go right here. She's gonna call it in. Let's see. Steps out of the way.
इनविजिबिलिटी 5 सेकंड का, ओ भाई
Okay, cooldown is off.
इनविजिबिलिटी है।
Let's try it again.
ओ भाई वो हमेशा से टाइमिंग
5 सेकंड की इनविजिबिलिटी है भाई।
Calls in a final strike. This causes bleed, paralysis, and decreases all basic damage. And is stackable. Applies to self, ignore targeting.
हमेशा से ये चीज माथा खाते आया था भाई, सेंट्री को चलो एक बार मारेगी और कुछ नहीं तो।
अदरवाल बैटल
मुझे
पे
तो ऐसा लग रहा है बेचारा एडम को दौड़ा के मारेगी।
अदरवाल बैटल पे तो खौफ है भाई अब इसका।
There we go.
भाई
Skill
साहब
5,
भाई,
Widow
कोई भी
Landing.
कैरेक्टर आ रहा है वो सिर्फ एडम के पीछे क्यों पड़ रहा है, जाओ ना बाकियों के पीछे।
ये देखो फिर स्किल
Oh boy.
एडम को
जागरूक ने एडम बिल्ड किया ना
She's good
इसलिए।
at her job. Based on these, the
एडम
animations.
को अब
Widow
यूनिवर्सल
Landing
बनाना
causes
पड़ेगा
burn,
भाई।
Shock, silence, and incapacitation, as well as paralysis, while decreasing basic attack, basic defense, and recovers a percentage of HP. Grants invincible and increases basic damage for 1 attack. Her awakened skill will remain the same, but we're gonna check it out anyway because that's what we do here. We're here to
It's
check
called the
out.
Red Room Reunion.
Yeah. What's up, Black Widow?
That's awesome. Team up.
जागुडो क्लासिक यूनिफॉर्म। अरे
And
the
walking
epic-
away from the
epic
explosion.
Walk off.
They're cool. All right. And then we have the striker skill, which is called Flawless Assassination. And of course, I had to put in the red
Go
guardian. 'cause, you know, it
Thunderbolt.
just makes sense.
ये देखो आ गया।
This increases basic attack, increases basic damage to enemies with 50% HP or lower, and decreases all basic defense. All right, now for my part that I always get actually nervous for at this point, which is practicing the combos.
ओ भाई
without
खतरनाक
knowing.
भाई, बेचारे का आर्च नेमेसिस भाई।
3, 4, and 5.
3 4 5 ओ हो ये तो हमारा
How's
फेवरेट
chat
है।
doing an answer?
3 4 5 मार दो
Chilling, and a
फटाफट।
lot of
ठीक है,
people
चलो
just
देखते हैं।
dropping in on what time they started, and there's a lot of players.
क्या मतलब इतना डिले
Oh, I missed it.
Yes.
Listening to you. All right,
Brother, I
22
practiced
सट्टा लगा सकते थे।
Restart. That doesn't count. You
लग
don't-
दिया भाई।
Okay, here we go. 3, 4,
Once
and
more.
5.
Once more.
Got the
इतना
आज भी पैसे कटेंगे इसके।
हाँ,
अरे हो
Let's
गया।
pretend we didn't see the first one.
जिस लेवल का डिले दिया ना भाई,
That's all right.
Good job.
46 hit।
We usually think of Black Widow when it comes to the Red Room, but we can't leave out the other
46 hit भाई।
famous, seeing quotes if I was on camera,
Yeah,
Super
but you have a
Soldier
Black
as
Widow, बोला।
well. Let's check him out.
ये भी ब्लैक विडो बोला ना?
हाँ, ब्लैक विडो एलिना बिलोवा।
हाँ वो ठीक है।
Of course,
Go
Red
Thunderbolt.
Guardian
Chalo bhai.
sacrificed everything for the sake of his country and his found family, Yelena and Natasha. In return, though, he's gained tier 4 advancement in a new uniform. The Red Guardian uses a shield in his thick body to attack a wide range of enemies. Other Thunderbolt team members will follow up to support Red Guardian.
अच्छा यूनिफॉर्म है भाई स्ट्रीम लंबा चलेगा
Alright,
अगर सबको दिखाना
his
है
leader skill
बहुत
is
time है,
called
बहुत time है,
National
करो।
Allegiance. This applies to superheroes
किस
and
को tier
increases
4
HP.
होगा
His
और
first
कितनी
passive
कितनी
will
आईडी में
remain
होगा
the same, and his tier
वो
2
तो बाद में
passive is
पता
called
चलेगा
Guardians of
वही तो देखते
War.
हैं
This will ignore target dodge rate and increase skill and bonus damage. Let's take a look at that.
Like you said earlier, Thrill, his uniform is just like
It's- yeah,
there's
it's like-
something about the color or like the
Good-
style.
Oh, I didn't even notice the guns.
बनाया तो अच्छा है भाई
It, like,
मतलब
it looks tactical.
look and feel तो
It
अच्छा लग
doesn't
रहा है
look like overly uncomfortable. Like there's whoever designed it, like
यस
good sewing job. You know,
I actually
आर्ट
like there's
डिजाइनिंग
kind of a
टीम अच्छा
retro
काम
look
करता है
going
भाई
on, like
Yeah.
डेवलपमेंट टीम काम
Also,
कर रहे या
he
ना
has a
कर
great
रहे
beard.
वो लोग अपना काम सही कर लेता है
I'm jealous
करे
just
गए
a
भाई
little bit. All
खतरे
right,
में
let's
जो
take
है
a look at his uniform
वरना यही
options.
को बुला
shall we?
लेंगे लोग तो
हाँ
Yeah.
All right, let's stick
But
along with,
yeah,
let's
सही
go
में
with
खेल
Noel
लेता।
because you know everyone loves
Okay.
Noel. We have
ठीक है,
another
भाई,
symbiote with
अच्छा
Agent
option है।
Venom, and who doesn't love Jean
Oh,
Grey?
oh,
At least I
oh,
like Jean
भाई,
Grey.
सारे अच्छा ऑप्शन है बे।
हाँ
Been a fan.
सबके
Alright,
सब अच्छे
let's
ऑप्शन है
check out
भाई
what Red Guardian
साला
can
रेड
do
गार्डियन
in
पे दे दिया
game.
भाई क्या मतलब
अभी
Build
सेंट्री
करवाना
आन दो अभी
ये
सेंट्री आन दो फिर ऑप्शन देखना
हाँ,
ये रशियन बिल्ड
I
करवाना
just saw
चाहता
someone in
हूँ
the chat said buff Santa. That's
Yeah,
great.
Kimpo says thick boy.
big boy
Yeah, he's bigger.
yeah चलो थंडरबोल्ट
I turn off cooldown.
अबे ये भी टियर 4 है व्हाट द
I would say
ये
he's
तो होना
on
ही
the
था
same,
खत्म करने से मसाल रेट तो इसको तो टियर 4 होना ही था
you know, same as Yelena, maybe.
गुड मॉर्निंग सत्यम
One
भाई
day we'll have that.
इस साला ये भी थंडरबोल्ट है बे ये सॉरी अपना टियर 4 है बे
figure out who,
ये बोलेगा भाई
who
जाके
is the fastest.
नाल को बोलेगा वी आर
All
थंडरबोल्ट
right, let's jump right into it. Skill number 1 is called Debris Barrage.
नल तलवार घुसा देगा
Quick and simple there.
नल देखेगा
It's
भी
just
नहीं
got
भाई
some
नल तो
physical
नल का तो
damage
देखते ही नहीं
rate,
पड़
but
जाएगा
it's
ये
quick attack.
थंडरबोल्ट्स थंडरबोल्ट्स को ठंडर मार देगा
Skill number
नल के
2 is
देखते ही
भाई
called Class
ओ
Battle.
क्या लगता है सेंट्री का स्किल हो सकता
I
है कि
like the
बकी
thing
का
about
हाथ निकाल के फिर
his,
मारे ऐसा कुछ
पता नहीं देखते हैं
attacks.
Still really cool.
Yeah.
नहीं भाई ऐसे ऐसे तो हाथ की इज्जत बढ़ जाएगी ना वो हाथ
This
निकाल के
causes
फेंकने वाला
stun and
स्किल हो सकता है
incapacitation
हाथ निकाल के
and
फेंक दिया
grants barrier.
जो भी सामने से कैरेक्टर आ
रॉकेट को
रहा है
बुरा लग जाएगा
All right, skill number
Yeah.
3 is called Red Guardian Meteor, and I hope he launches himself onto his enemies.
क्या
basically.
बोल रही है
Yeah.
यो भाई
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Again, talk about like how
Angry
athletic you
Bird.
have to be to
और
like
मिस्टर फैंटास्टिक
that.
से स्किल उठा लिया
Jay Swift says pretty quick for a big guy.
right.
भाई
ये देखो ओ भाई ओ भाई ओ भाई
वही है वही है वही है
This causes stun, snare, and
बस इसमें
incapacitation.
गोल गोल घूम रहा है
Applies itself 100% chance to grant all damage immunity. Accumulates pure damage. Increases all basic attacks for each pure damage accumulated. Skill 4 is called Dogma Conflict.
है
Spread everyone out again. Always happens. Right. Oh.
Wow, that's pretty
ओके वो
sick.
घोस्ट
There you
था
go.
शायद नहीं टास्क
That's a
मास्टर
lot of hits.
टास्क मास्टर था
Sneak
बोला
preview
था ना
of
चाचा
another,
लाइव
Thunderbolt
कर लो मेरे को
individual.
मैसेज करके तंग कर रहे हो
Causes
तुम लाइव क्यों
burn,
नहीं कर
bleed,
रहे हो
and
अभी
decreases all basic
कर दो,
defenses.
तुम
Applies
चालू कर दो
itself,
तुम्हारे
increase of
मैं
basic
चालू
attack,
कर दूँ
basic
अब
defense, and
आधा दिन निकल
speed.
चुका है तब चालू कर दूँ मैं
All right. Moving on to skill number 5, which is called the Revolutionary Fist. Oh, nah, we're gonna reset. Let's just get a new, fresh room.
I like these skill names. They're really cool.
Yeah,
It
no,
kinda
like,
matches
I
the-
think that
the-
definitely matches
the hero, yeah.
him a lot. All right. He's throwing his, I think he's throwing his shield.
Sounds really cool.
Let's see if we can get a little better view. Yeah, he's definitely throwing his shield. At first, I couldn't tell. This causes stun, incapacitation, and paralysis while applying itself. Recovers some HP. You ignore target dodge rate. High chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune invincible while granting invincible. Increases basic attack, defense, speed, and crit rate. His awakened skill, Red Hero's entrance, shall remain the same. And let's take a look at that on this unlucky group of robot bad guys.
Unlucky group of
Hector A
robots.
says the Thunderbolt
Yeah,
beard,
right.
though.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very thick, kind of like him himself. It's very well maintained. All right, and last up is striker skill, Proletarian Revolution. It's ready to hold it down. And it made sense, of course. I threw her in the striker spot as well. Alrighty, this one causes an increase to basic attack and increases basic damage dealt to enemies with 40% HP or higher. All right. I don't know if you heard that. I cracked my knuckles for the second combo.
Let's go 3-0. You got this.
3, 4, and 5 once again, and you can always
क्या
check out
लगता
the
है?
other
हो
recommended
पाएगा?
combos that the devs recommend, but also shout out
Delay
to
हुआ तो नहीं हो
creators
पाएगा।
and everyone who supplies their own
चलो
combo.
देखते हैं भाई।
Always love to
नहीं
see
हो
that.
पाएगा।
All right, here we go. We're gonna get this the first time, real fast on 4.
अरे भाई
Oh
कर दिया
भाई।
भाई।
Easy
Oh,
peasy.
अरे हार गया
3,
यार
4, 5, pretty quick.
डिले नहीं था ना।
कीले नहीं था
The question
Bye,
is,
bye,
will
bye,
Red
bye.
Guardian be able to
Second.
overcome his past with his newfound responsibilities? Now, let's meet the World Breaker, the
Oh my God.
Golden One,
ओ भाई
the Bob.
Okay, finally.
दबाव
आ रहा था।
आ रहा है दबाव।
इतना हाइप करके तो पता बोल दबाव ऐसे बोलता है दबाव।
Alrighty.
ओ
That's
भाई
right.
लुक देखो।
This is what has me the most excited about the movie. I don't know much about
ना
it.
क्या
but
है क्या?
The Thunderbolts
I don't know
have
much
a
about him.
battle ahead of them. If the trailers are to be believed,
साला
Sentry
ट्रेलर
will
पे
be
इसको नहीं
shooting a
दिखाया भाई, मैंने
uniform,
जितना देखा।
and I can't wait to see how strong he
मर्चेंडाइज में
is.
तो आ गया था।
He dashes quickly, attacks simultaneously, and gathers energy to burst it. We also can see Sentry changing his form from Bob to Sentry with a burst of energy when he is in his full power.
Okay.
His leader skill will remain the same, Shining Hero. His passive skill, Reborn Sun, will also remain the same. But his tier 2 passive, Scorching Hero, there is a decrease in basic damage received, and has received it increased by a percentage, and the other stats will remain similar. All right,
देखो वहाँ पे
let's
आके
go
बात
the
करनी
last
है।
list of uniform options for Sentry.
ठीक है। क्यों नाच रहा है ये?
All right,
Venom,
let's stick with
Iceman,
the
Venom,
symbiotes.
Thanos.
Carnage, Superior Carnage.
औकात दिखा दे भाई,
because, you know,
औकात
Thanos
दिखा दे
always
भाई।
wins, and Ice
भाई
Baby,
बोले।
कम से कम
Iceman
अपने पास
himself from X-Men
कोई
Blue.
है।
Dun 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 dun.
तो कैमरा बंद
Alright,
कर दे
let's check him
बुढ़िया
out.
वो नाचने लग गया
मेरे पास नाम ही है बस और कुछ नहीं।
वेनम और कार्नेज दो अच्छा यूनिफॉर्म। थानोस अगर कोई लेना चाहे तो।
ओके
आइसमैन और नाइट आइसमैन और नाइट कलर का क्या?
Oh,
नाइट
see,
कलर था ना?
like,
चलो,
Oh, yeah,
मैंने
Sentry's
start कर दिया भाई,
definitely
ठीक है?
faster, bro.
Boosting around the track.
Boosted.
बहुत जल्दी स्टार्ट नहीं कर दिया आप।
अरे हाँ तो क्या करे भाई।
A lot of.
अब
Let's
इसके
go
बाद और
Bob in the
बकवास होगा
chat.
ना, बातचीत होगा।
अबे
Like,
वीडियो भी चला
yeah,
जाएगा, वीडियो भी
like,
रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है।
he's swift.
कुछ थंबनेल ही डाल देते कुछ।
टाइम नहीं मिला भाई, कब टाइम
Alright.
मिलेगा?
Jumping right into it,
अरे-
his first skill is called Golden
वो
Vision.
भी उठा के डाल देते।
Quick one there, causing burn and stun one more time for the chat. Okay, there's a long line. Let's see. Like, he's like really fast. Okay.
स्पीड अच्छा है इसका
Laser eyes and everything. All right, skill number 2 is called Sentry Charge. Let's just go from this angle. and
अरे
see what
भाई
happens.
Man, he hauls. Dude.
Okay.
Definitely need to go the other way, but that's okay. This enables attacking enemies who have activated ignore targeting. Let's just do it again.
हाँ।
This causes bleed and then removes active buff. Causes fraction paralysis while applying to self. Some recovery of HP with a high chance to penetrate. Super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune. While granting invincible and removing it. And removes all debuffs. Skill number 3 is called Sentry Strike.
कमेंट क्यों आने नहीं आ रहा? OBS का सेटअप।
आयुष्मान का
Barrage.
बकवास वाला
like
यूनिफॉर्म दिया है। हाँ,
हाँ भाई तो।
Again.
मेरे
If I
पास
was
नहीं है।
one of the
बकवास
Thunderbolts
वाला
and I
नहीं है।
was like, you know, walking in for my day of work and I saw
खरीदना
you
पड़ेगा
know, this
इसके लिए बस।
gentleman, I'd walk out. But again, I have no superpowers, so you know,
नहीं
got one more
खरीदेंगे।
time. Skill 3, Sentry Strike.
क्या नहीं खरीदा जा रहा
Causes
भाई?
stun, fear, and
नहीं खरीदा
incapacitation,
जा
and
रहा।
paralysis. And it accumulates pure damage and increases all basic attack for each percentage
चाचा
of pure
लाइव
damage
चैट इज
accumulated.
डिसेबल्ड।
Skill 4.
अरे
is a fun
OBS का
one. It's
सिस्टम है
called
भाई,
Void
OBS पे मैंने
Landing.
ब्रॉडकास्ट सेटअप करके
Good
सब
icon.
किया।
Love a good
अरे
icon.
यार साइट
How's
में
the chat
खोल
doing,
लेते।
announcer?
They're chilling. They're
हाँ, तो
really
भाई
excited
कर
for
रहा हूँ अब।
Sentry. They're like, let's go Bobby, let's go party.
भाई क्या बोल रहा है? लेट्स गो बॉबी, लेट्स गो पार्टी।
खुद बोल रहा खुद समझ रहा। हम लोग के
मुझे
नहीं
लगा
खाइए।
वो मुझे लगता है ये लोग भी लीग से
Background
जग के
damage.
आए हैं।
हाँ भाई।
स्पेशल मॉड स्क्वाड में बात कर रहे हैं भाई कोई तीसरा बंदा समझ ना जाए कुछ
Looks like 3RL without a beard.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
I have no
गले में
idea
फंस गया
I'm
लगता है
contemplating cutting the beer off every once in a while, but all right. Void landing, stun silence, and increases energy attack and grants barrier. All right, skill 5 is the one that I'm excited about. I think we're gonna get a Bob transformation for this one based on the icon. This is called Void Explosion.
मन तो रात ही में बोला था ना कि चाचा सुबह में 6 बजे लाइव करते हम लोग
भाई सुबह ही तबीयत सही हुआ ना क्या ही बोले भाई
That's cool.
Wow, that was really
Wow.
cool.
Ouch.
Transformed from Bob to Sentry.
तबीयत
Oh my
से
God.
उठ
It's just
के
like a fun little
फिर
nod,
live.
you know. So
हम तक oh my god
rain down some bullets and then
ट्रेलर
he
से
does his own
गुड
destruction. This causes bleed, fear, and incapacitation.
नाइस नाइस
Paralysis
Holy
and
fuck,
decreases
I got
all
fucked
basic
already.
damage.
गुड स्किल गुड स्किल
Also recovers HP, increases basic attack,
और तो
defense,
वाले
speed,
में
and
क्या
crit
वाइड
rate while
बनेगा
removing incapacitation with 100%
वाइड का
chance
तो शायद
to
अलग कुछ
grant
दे रहे थे
all
ना लोग
damage immune.
पता
Let's
नहीं
check out his ultimate skill and striker as they will remain the same, but you know we got a new uniform, so you know might as well see it.
अबे यार
Chat loves that last skill, by the way.
restriction
Right?
for
It's
kids
really
क्या
fun.
सब करके रखा है इसके भाई
that too.
इसलिए नहीं करता मैं इससे
ये बहुत बकवास थी इसीलिए अब मैं
And
अभी सब
the
चीज हो
striker
जाए
skill. Threw in Crescent there, you know, just
अभी कर देता हूँ
for a fun one. All right, it's combo time.
Let's go.
कॉम्बो
जरूरत
गया।
होगा नहीं होगा
3.
नहीं होगा
This poor one guy is gonna get destroyed.
लेट्स गो भाई बंदा ऐसे पूरा उंगली चटका रहा है
कर दिया बे
Yeah.
यार मेरी बात का हमेशा उल्टा करता ही है
जागरूक स्किल इशू
जागरूक हार गया फिर से
स्किल इशू
All right,
जागरूक
the Thunderbolts
Yeah.
must need
दूसरे combo
more
में क्यों
power
नहीं
to
जा रहे
fight
थे?
against this
मैं डिले नहीं था
overwhelming
ना
enemy.
डिले रहता तब
उसको मना कर दिया होगा कि
We
भाई
have
तू एक
another,
एक ढंग से कर
hero
लियो
to introduce.
दूसरे पे मत जाइए
ओ भाई
वो
यूएस
बस ऐसे दिखाने के लिए
Hero.
A new superhero has joined the battle to support
God.
the Thunderbolt. As we
Nice.
know, Falcon has taken over the mantle of Captain America, but many others have strived to fill the void
अब आ गया कमेंट सेक्शन लेट्स गो
with Stephen Rogers gone. And the U.S. agent was one of the first to pick up the shield. However, as you may remember, U.S. agent committed some atrocities on his new path to trying to be Captain America. And so the question we have for you is, will he be able to overcome that blood stained on his shield in this new upcoming adventure of his? So watch out and find out if he resolved himself again. And we have a tier 3 advancement for U.S. agent. He
Yeah?
also performs an attack
Tier
with the
2.
other shield wielding
Tier 3.
support soldier, Red Guardian. And it must be difficult for the enemies to struggle against the impact from both sides. So we see that in a moment. The question was,
God.
will he be able to fill the extremely large shoes that Captain America left behind? That's to be remained questionable. Leader skill is called Thunderbolts Enforcer with a little asterisk. Make sure we got that in there. This applies to Thunderbolts allies only, which increases all basic attack and increases
Yeah, that's pretty
HP.
good,
So he'll synergize with the other members of his squad. His passive skill is called Agent Shill. Supplies itself super armor and increases all basic defenses.
चलो
It
भाई,
decreases
मैंने
damage
जैसे जैसे
received.
setup वगैरह
When
कर
HP
दिया।
is below a
Right.
percentage, it will recover some HP.
ओके ओके
It is tier 2 passive. It's called Captain of Fury. This ignores target dodge rate and increases skill damage as well as bonus damage. Decreases additional pierce damage taken by half. All right. We're going to jump straight into the action and see U.S. Agent's skills.
ओ माय गॉड लेट्स गो पीएस डैमेज हाफ करके लेके जाएगा और जाके फटाक से मर जाएगा क्योंकि टियर 3 पे लेट्स गो वूहू
Got that superhero landing. All right. See about on pace with, I don't know, I feel like maybe
Yelena and everybody
Yelena and
else.
Red Guardian.
Yeah. It's because you know what it is?
इसकी
He
shield
doesn't have a
bull
cape,
size
bro.
जैसे
He
क्यों
doesn't
लग रही
know
है?
that.
He's in cape. He doesn't fly.
बनाया था ना खुद उसके
Gotta
बाद
check
वो
out
तोड़
some
दिया
other
था
heroes
उसको
that have a cape and can fly. Certain of them are super fast.
रहने दो भाई कितना
Even
बेइज्जती
like, I
करोगे
remember
बेचारे
Hulk
की
was, even though he's big, he moved really
Yeah, he was
fast.
really quick.
All right, first up we have Shield Clash, which causes stun. Ooh, I love the color
God, it
trails.
looks like dark, dude.
Yeah,
I love that.
it's like the red and blue, but it's
Yeah.
like dark colors. That's fun. There's a little like
ये
hesitation
कैप्टन
in
से
the
उठाई स्किल है
animation.
स्किल तो अच्छी है
All
भाई
right, skill number 2 is called
Skill
Shield
तो
कैप्टन से उठाई है भाई
हाँ तो उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है, स्किल
कैप्टन
तो अच्छी।
अमेरिका ही तो है वो भी। तू भूल गया जागरूक।
Dime.
भाई अमोंग अस वाला
Silence,
कैप्टन अमेरिका है।
incapacitation as well as paralysis while
खुद
granting
मेहनत
barrier
करके
for
वो
shield
मेंटर
tactics.
लिया था ना, फिर
Moving on
बाद
to
में जाके हक
skill
दिया।
number 3, which is shield overpower.
हाँ खाते
अरे भाई यहाँ पे आया था अंकित भाई, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम
Yeah,
ब्रदर।
great color
अरबी
choice.
अंडर भाई, गुड मॉर्निंग
The
ब्रदर।
darker
अंकित
element
या
of
अनिकेत?
red and blue
अनिकेत,
Yeah,
अनिकेत भाई।
causes
गुड
fracture
मॉर्निंग गाइस।
and
Good morning.
सॉरी मैं
increases.
थोड़ा यहाँ पे स्क्रीन बहुत अलग सेटअप पे हुआ है।
All right.
ओके
Skill 4, conflict agent.
भाई ये कैरेक्टर के साथ मैं बाकी और फैल्कन को लेके जाऊंगा भाई।
Note. Oh, there's red guardian.
बाकी लीड फैल्कन है। ओह माय गॉड।
क्या करेगा ये टियर 3 पे, किसको मारेगा? डोरमामू को? अगर डोरमामू को ये सोलो करके आ गया भाई,
See him here.
क्या इज्जत बचेगी डोरमामू को? कैसे मुंह दिखाएगा वो? वो
Causes
कैसे मुंह
stun and
दिखाएगा?
paralysis while applying recover
अरे
of
भाई
HP.
तो बोलना है ना कि
Increases
कार्ड
all
में
basic
25%
attacks,
पीआर
defense,
हो
and
तो भाई कोई
speed.
भी कैरेक्टर डोरमामू भी कर
And
देगा।
removes incapacitation and grants all damage immunity.
डोरमामू जब विलन्स के अथी
Alright,
वो
skill
राउंड टेबल में
number
बैठेगा
5
विलन्स
is
के राउंड टेबल पे, तो
called
क्या
total
बोलेगा?
domination.
मेरे को यूएस एजेंट मार के चला गया।
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
ये डॉक्टर स्ट्रेंज के पास जाएगा।
This causes
I
bleed,
have come for the
incapacitation,
bargain.
and paralysis while applying invincible and increases
स्ट्रांग
basic
स्ट्रेंथ
damage.
दे दो चाचा,
Alright,
एचपी दे
Last up, we
दो,
have his ultimate skill, which is Walker's Fury.
पियर्स रिडक्शन बढ़ा दो।
Oh, sure. These little guys right here. Runs in with his little gun, throws his shield around.
Dude, that is sick, man. I love that one.
The
Very
sick,
cinematic.
ground
कौन
pound with
सा
the
सीख
shield at
नहीं
the
है
end,
बताओ।
though.
अब अगर सीख है।
The colors too, man.
He-
Something
No.
about
He's
those
just-
colors.
The colors are great, and he looks like he's just
अच्छे स्किल्स हैं,
not
अच्छे स्किल्स
having
हैं।
anyone's BS, you
He
know?
is big mad, dude.
Yeah, big man, exactly. This causes bleed and paralysis and decreases basic damage. Also, it has a high chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damaged immune, and grants invincibility.
नया गेम मोड
Accumulates
पे
pure
देखना
damage
पड़ेगा
and
भाई।
increases all
वो भी
basic
इस पे होगा।
attack based on the percentage of pure damage accumulated.
नया गेम
Alright,
मोड, कुछ नया
combo
इवेंट,
time for
जो भी आ जाए
टीम
वो
अप
सब।
वाला तो
which
नया
one?
इवेंट
Let's
होगा
go.
जो बोला।
All right.
टीम अप।
ओ
3, 4,
सब साला
and
सब 3 4 5 भाई सब मेरे लिए बनाया क्या?
सब TRL के लिए बनाया है कि भाई ये हो
ये
जाए
देखो
उससे।
फटाफट
That one guy got
फट
wrecked.
मार रहा है भाई।
That's what I'm saying. Like this poor little dummy.
नाइस नाइस।
मेरे ख्याल से ऐसा
All right.
हो
Well,
सकता
I
है
hope he becomes a superhero who is suited for his
इन्होंने
shield.
डिले हटाया है
But now let's look
क्योंकि
at some
इसने
changes and
पहले वाले
improvements
में
that will be made
वो कर
through
दिया
this
था।
update one by one.
फिर बाद में ऐड किया था ना
उन्होंने हटा
अपडेट
दिया डिले।
अपडेट में जाके जब हमारे लिए ओके ये
Alrighty,
रहा।
first up we
ये
have
रहा
Team
ये
Battle
PVP mode।
Arena.
बाकी एंड बाकी सबका नहीं दिखाया, इसका मतलब वो
This
लोग
has
बाद
been
में आएंगे।
added, and you'll build 5 different teams of heroes and
जो लिखा
fight
था ना लिस्ट में,
against
पक्की टास्क मास्टर
other
होस्ट, वो सब आ गया
agents.
ना वाले।
Real quick, Thurl, can we let our agents know what the difference is between this PvP and already existing PvP contents?
Oh yeah, of course. I'd be my pleasure.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
बोला
jumping
बोला
right into it, agents will be able to set
स्क्रिप्ट
various
निकाल ले
heroes
भाई,
within
स्क्रिप्ट
the
निकाल ले।
cost
कहाँ
limit of each
देख
team.
वहीं कहीं
And the
दबा हुआ
battle will be
स्क्रिप्ट
the
निकाल
best
ले।
of 5 format. Don't judge me on my character choices. I literally just went down the line and was like bam, 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 bam. But I can show you if you go to team formation here. Each one of them has a cost basis, and you can only get up to
Okay.
100 points. So something to
भाई
remember
सिनेगलेस ने
there.
जो बहुत टाइम
The
पहले
order
बोला
in
था
which the
बे।
15 heroes will be placed
भाई
will
ये
be an
पहले भी आ
important
चुका है
factor,
गेम मोड,
along
मतलब
with
इवेंट
the
के तौर पे आता
cost
था पहले।
limit, as I just mentioned.
इसमें हमें
Consider
चूज करना था
that within
फैक्शन।
your
हाँ,
strategies.
ये कॉस्टिंग वाला।
It might be
तुम इस
worthwhile to
कैरेक्टर को
think
यूज करोगे तो
about
तुम्हें इतना
it
कॉस्टिंग
if
का
you want
यूज
to
होगा
conquer your
तुम्हारा वो।
foes. Mwahaha.
ये तो
या फिर
ऐसा
इतना
ही
रिवॉर्ड
आता
नहीं
है
मिलेगा।
भाई।
Some of
कॉस्टिंग एक आता है उस पे फ्रैक्शन
rewards.
बैटल पे तुम वो
हाँ।
कैरेक्टर को चूज करोगे तो 75 पॉइंट
वही।
मिलेगा, 200 मिलेगा।
कॉस्टिंग वही कॉस्टिंग वाले की बात करूँ, कॉस्टिंग वाला चीज पहले भी आ चुका है।
Additionally,
ओके क्रिस्टल्स हैं।
another thing will go
कितने
on one
crystals
second.
में?
Yeah,
90?
some of the rewards here. You get the tokens. Each round will increase your
अबे
rewards
थोड़ा
as you
ऊपर
can imagine.
1 से 10 नहीं,
You can go
पॉइंट
over and
परसेंटेज
check
में
out
दिखा।
militia.
Percentage.
Again, mind you, this is
साला
a test
दिखाया ही
game,
नहीं
so
भाई।
11 to
some
30
things
वाला
will
दिखा भाई,
change,
11 to
but
30
you
वाला
can kind of take
वो
a
मेरे
look
काम
at
का है।
some of
अरे
the
अभी
fancy
अभी वो
Oh,
नंबर 1 पे आ
certificates.
सकता है
Oh,
ना।
yes.
And
Tier four
one
maps,
other
like,
thing
good.
we want to
Good,
look
good,
at
good,
here.
good,
let's
good.
go
इवेंट
back
जो
to
भाई को यहाँ पे एक और
team.
स्थिति भाई वीडियो दोबारा
You see
बनाना
there's a
पड़ेगा।
hidden team
अरे
settings,
भाई।
so you can hide one of your teams, and that particular
मेहनत
roster will remain a
को फटाफट
mystery
अपलोड
to
कर
your
देता हूँ,
opponents.
उस पे व्यूज
So
ले
you
लूंगा,
can
फिर अगले
choose
वाले
it
पे
pretty
व्यूज
easily
ले
here.
लूंगा।
Let's say we just want team 1 or team 2.
साला लोकी को लेके कौन
जल्दी
जाता है बे
करो
पीवीपी में?
There. and
3RL
this will allow you
और
to
कौन
have some
जाता है?
additional strategic elements to this mode.
Okay,
So basically, you have the 5 teams. You go against your
भाई बंदा
opponents.
शैडन
and
को लेके
just-
जा रहा है
we
लोकी तो
want to
तब
see
भी
some
चलो
of your
एक बार
strategies. So let us
शैडन
know what you think about the new updated content, and if you would use any of the Thunderbolts or maybe Sentry.
भूत बन
Because
के भाग
Sentries
गई
is
भूत बन
pretty
के
cool
उधर पीछे में
in
जाके
this
फिर मारने
mode.
लगी वांडा का चले
Up next,
शैरन क्या कर
there's some
रही है भाई
additional quality of life improvements that will
जब
be
मार ये
coming
सबको
along
बर्फ
with
से
this update as well.
क्या बोला वैसे सुना ही नहीं कुछ. Okay.
पता नहीं
Alrighty.
Okay.
First and foremost, story fragments that were divided into each theme have now been integrated. The separate story fragments are different themes will now be changed to integrated story fragments, which means the old fragments can be converted to the new integrated fragments using craft. And we hope we reduce the inconvenience of combining each chest separately. So let us know if this improves your
New
experience as well.
ओके मतलब बात ही बचेगा बस स्पेस बचेगा
Also,
क्या स्पेस बच
there'll
रहा
be 50 free additional slots that'll be added to your inventory, so it can help you manage your items more easily. And
Okay,
as
well, the
well
free-
as the Shadowland auto progress feature will be expanded to 425, as our agents have requested. As always, be sure to check out the changes and improvements and details in the update notice that will be released soon.
नाइस
And we hope these changes will make your missions more enjoyable.
भाई वो तो पैसे
All
वालों
right.
के लिए होगा
Now
ना.
that the Thunderbolts have
free पे.
officially joined
नहीं,
our
नहीं, free
roster,
पे होगा, पैसों वाले
we've
भी
gone
पहले
over the
तो।
various quality of life changes. It might be a good time, maybe,
एक एक तो भाई
if
क्या हाल
you
चाल
to return to Marvel
गुड
Future
मॉर्निंग
Fight.
वेलकम टू
Why?
द स्ट्रीम भाई
जीवाजी भाई का
Yes.
स्ट्रीम चालू.
Well, I'm glad
नहीं
you did.
नहीं आपका वाला चैट पढ़ रहा हूँ मैं
Returning agents will
Yeah,
receive a special
okay.
buff starting from this update forward, such as free unequipped costs, daily 100 energy, and daily 100 boost points, and as well as other things. This is similar to new agents experience. And most of all, in case you ended up here by accident and didn't know, you'll miss the 10-year anniversary event. So join us. And with that, speaking of
मैं अभी अगर
celebrations,
join
we're going to
करूँ
give
तो
out our
देगा तू?
first coupon code,
Okay.
and
Anniversary
that
rewards.
is Thunderbolts
Wow.
to celebrate the update.
the
And this will be
Thunderbolt
valid until
character.
429 Tuesday, midnight PDT, right after the update. So be sure to use that before it expires, but it's extended a little
चल
bit
देना था
longer.
ना इस टाइम पे तो कुछ चल देना था
Yeah. All right. Next up. All right. 1
A
second. We
lot
get,
of players are super excited over the new expanded inventory, bro. Like everybody's
really?
going
Okay,
crazy.
that's good.
Isn't that something you were into too? Like you got to think every game you play, like you
Oh,
just
man.
need more inventory management. Yeah.
Inventory management can be such a nightmare. I'm also sad, by the way. Oh, it does have one. Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
just have one saved.
I know. Save it for later. Save it for later. But yeah, inventory management is such a pain. So hopefully that adds some relief. All right. I got
पूरा
the
बोला
green
नहीं,
light.
pain
Let's
कहाँ
move
पे?
on to our next.
भाई ये कसम से गेम नहीं खेलता
बिल्कुल लिखे था
Top secret.
Da-da-da-da. 10
Sure.
years. Where does the time go? We're going to start the celebration and take a moment to acknowledge a few players in the chat. So get ready. And we, of course, have prepared huge
इसके
events to
उसको
thank
जाएगा
our
ना।
agents who have joined us on the mission of
MKK
collecting
भी या जो
legendary
भी है
heroes
भाई।
with endless evolution for the last
Million पे
10
किसने
years.
उड़ा देगा
And in
भाई।
case you missed it,
MKK
we
पे।
released our 10-year anniversary pre-registration page to start the celebration off early, and a part of that was the agent mission log. This allows you to check your progress over the past 10 years. And I'm sure new
3RL का
agents
दिखाओ, क्या
have
नाम है?
already tried this out. I've seen lots of screenshots and stuff. And we're just wondering if you're curious
जागरूक
about
को भी
the
अच्छा feel
portraits and
करने का मौका
honors
दो।
earned. So just like some of you may have guessed, they're all based on missions you have
अरे
achieved.
भाई
So what I want to try to do right now, and bear with us because we're just going to be an interaction portion for us and you agents. We want to pick 3 agents who will share their record and we can go over it together. So if there are any volunteers in the chat, please share your ID through the chat message right away. And while we do
3RL
that,
लिखो
let's
भाई,
just, we can just
3RL
hang
लिखो
out and
सब
chat.
3RL।
चैट पे
Read
बोल
some
रहा है
stuff
किसी
here.
को
All
भेजो
right,
भाई.
guys, let's try to get like that
ID
interaction.
तो
As
लेके यहाँ पे
3RL
भेज देते हैं
mentioned,
भाई।
please share your
तेरे
player
रहेंगे
ID in the
मैं आपको
chat, and
कॉपी
we will
करके
showcase you
पिराटा का मैं कॉपी
live.
करके लाता हूँ भाई इनको बताओ पिराटा के बारे में
Yeah, no worries.
बेचारा
Yeah,
हर
so
comment पे
it's
जाता
going
है।
to take a minute, I think, for the chat.
दिव्यांश
Yeah, no worries.
catch
हाँ
up.
भाई
वहां जाके स्पैम करने
अरे
बोल भाई
निकी भाई वेलकम
कि
टू आवर
3RL 3RL
So 3RL,
3RL
that's
का ID check करो।
crazy that 10 years this game has been going on. I like this little
ID
whole
check.
top secret agent files. Like you gotta think,
MFF
like,
का लाइव
if
पे
you've
भी
been
ID
playing this
check
game for so long,
Oh,
it's really
sorry.
cool to see
अरे
everything
उसका ID डाल
encapsulated,
दे बोल
everything
रहा
you've accomplished in the game, all like
Good
ranked
morning,
up
good
into, like,
morning,
really
good
cool
morning.
like reward, really cool you know, just all of your achievements in one place.
भाई ये कसम से गेम नहीं खेलता
All right, guys, let's try to get like that interaction. As 3RL mentioned, please share your player ID in the chat, and we will showcase you live.
So All right, I've seen some stuff. It looks like people are putting their name.
Names, yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking for your the ID.
PID. I know we should have given
player
you guys a heads
ID.
up, chat. My bad.
So this might take a little bit of some copying paste.
अबे कितना टाइम लगता
Let's see
है
who
मैं
has their
पेस्ट
game
करके आ
up and who
In-game
can copy
name.
paste their long player ID. Sorry, guys. We should have been specific.
No
you guys
worries.
are sending your
You can
IGNs.
blame it on me.
Also, a lot of cool IGNs here. You guys have some really,
Also,
really
the
cool
chat is
creative
active,
names.
so that's great.
परना फिर
I cannot give you a hint about the next update. You'll just have to wait and see.
कॉफी पिलाओ यार इन दोनों को
Everybody's like, I can't
Other
copy
than
paste. What do you
your
mean?
चलो सुबह हम उठे और नींद इनको आ रहा है बे।
और क्या भाई
थ्रियारल पता है जा रहा था उसको बिठाया वापस बोला रुक जा
Alright.
ठीक बाकी
We're
है
gonna look up some other ones just in case. We have some. If you want to pull the one I gave you earlier,
बेचारे को
as
शटर
an
भी नहीं लगा
example,
लेती है
we
ऑफिस
can
का
do that
अरे एक
one.
चीज मेरे को बताओ, वो जो है अपना क्या बोलते हैं ना,
Yeah. What
उसने
we're
मान लो
looking for,
कि
agents, is if you can
वो जो
copy
बोला
and paste
शैडोलैंड
your
वाला वो चीज
actual
एंड हो जाए, फिर
player
उसको
ID,
चीज को
not
फिर
your
से
in,
सुन के
not the
your
बात
in-game.
करेंगे।
not the
शैडोलैंड और
in-game.
स्टोरी मोड क्या मतलब वो जो चार अलग अलग क्राफ्टिंग था वो सब
Sorry,
हटा
guys.
के
Don't
बस
worry.
एक ही
Just bear
फ्रैगमेंट
with
मिलेगा
us here. This is
सबसे
the first time we're trying to make it
जैसे
interactive with
बूस्ट
you guys. So we're just
आइसोइड
trying to
बूस्ट
figure that out.
सीटीपी ओवरलिक्स जो बिल्ड बनता है ऐसा
Everybody's like, I can't copy paste. I know that is a very long
नहीं अगर आप
PID.
कन्वर्ट करने
Alright,
का
so we're
वैल्यू तो
gonna
नहीं
go in
रिप्लेस करने
game real
वाले ये
quick,
लोग
and I'm gonna.
इस पे बात करना है भाई
Yeah, sure.
हाँ या श्योर किससे बात कर रहे हो भाई कैमरा ऑन कर रहे थे
Get ready.
कमांडर कह रहा है
Try to
न्यू
find it
प्लेयर
for
सो
all y'all.
गो इजी ऑन मी
एक मिनट वो सही में
Everybody's like, I lost my keys. I can't do it.
क्या हो रहा है सर चैट पढ़ लो
All right, we got it. All right,
क्या हो
switch
रहा
over
है, हो
gameplay
रहा है
for
अभी
us
यहाँ
real
पे
quick.
लाइव स्ट्रीम, वो भी मार्वल फ्यूचर फाइट का 10 साल।
Oh, I saw
उनसे
some-
ज्यादा एंटरटेनमेंट तो यार हम लोग कर दे रहे हैं भाई। ये लो, तो भाई क्या गलती से दिख
No
गया था
worries,
क्या?
bro. We could stay here.
Yeah.
क्या गलती से दिख गया भाई
Hope everyone's having a great Thursday evening.
Oh, thank you,
Centric
George
Ivy.
Ath. Hey, announcer, love you, bro.
वो गलत दिखा दिया था भाई।
Ethan says, you guys cooked on this update. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. All right.
You are
खुद ही तारीफ कर रहे हैं खुद की
Saw
भाई
that chat. Just so you
Okay,
know,
okay.
we have.
इस साला फिर से आ गए।
There we go.
अब निकलो भाई यार।
10 years,
भाई
let's
कॉपी
go.
पेस्ट
Yeah, I guess
करना
players
तुम
don't have
लोग
like
को
their. Oh, we got one. We got
Yeah,
one.
okay. Mazdi
Mazdi
Barano.
Baruno. We
Yeah,
have one.
let's go. Okay.
कितने का लस्का देख, कितने का लस्का।
भाई अगर इसने सही में
Mods, if
बोल
you
दिया
could
ना
please copy paste
कि
that
कमांडर
over to our
नो
director.
नो वरीज यू आर अ न्यू प्लेयर तो सही में माथा खराब हो जाएगा
He's like boring.
Oh.
Come on, guys. We're trying our best. Honestly,
Someone else
big
just
props
put
to
in there.
Mazdi Baruno. Like, he was the first one to pull that PID out really quick.
ये इको हो रहा है अभिषेक भाई के वहाँ पे क्या?
वो एक अलग टैब में चला लिए होंगे लैपटॉप
David
वगैरह में
Campbell
कुछ
says they cooked for PvP.
मैं तो हेडफोन यूज करता हूँ पहली बात तो मेरे में इको का
All
सोर्स
right, cool. Let's
अब मैं
plug
तो
this one
छत पे हूँ
in.
भाई यहाँ पे इको हो ही नहीं
All right, I
सकता
see it on there. And just so you know, if you're trying to grind for
धीरज
these, they're
live
going to be
नहीं
set
आया।
in stone.
ये तो
So
धीरज भाई
if you
हमारे
didn't get
सामने
one,
ही
you're
है
not
भाई,
going to
स्वयं
get one
हमारे
until
सामने है।
next year. And you
live
have to be
नहीं
at a
हो रहा?
certain level, but if you
किसी
need
भाई?
to look up those rules, you can check out the website.
यहाँ पे
when we're
देखते हैं
on
किसका
here
क्या है,
right now.
देखते हैं।
Okay, not runner also threw in his code, so we
कौन
got
बोला
you
मेरे को
there.
Coming in.
All right, here we go.
यो
This is live.
धीरज यहीं
Thanks for
बैठा
everyone for
तुम्हारा
being very patient
हो
with
रहा है
us.
हो रहा है हो
We're
रहा है
deep diving into your account.
देखते किसका है
Woo.
हाँ धीरज भाई ने तो
Alrighty.
अरे क्या ही बोला जाए शहजान भाई
इस साला किसका आईडी है
This is a
बे?
great one because he got 1, 2, 3, 4 down the list. So let's start with
178 इससे बेटा तो
Sentry.
दीदी बहन
So
चुहा का
this
आईडी
one
है
is
बे।
related to timeline battle. So that's where you got your icon from, and just something to note. Say you got some from the list. We got Iron Man, Captain America, Dormammu means you
Commander
related
का check
to
करो,
the
same
damage
है, मेरे को
dealt
Commander
to
का
Dormammu. But if say you got Null, this is related to
अरे
Otherworld
सैजान
battle.
खान भाई, वेलकम टू
Luna
आस्किन भाई, गुड
Snow
मॉर्निंग भाई।
is related to Alliance battle, and if you got Doctor Strange, this is for reaching 100 stages of zombie survival. And from what I hear, there wasn't a lot to do. And then we're just gonna pick a couple random ones here. As far, let's see his mission achievements. Can we scroll up? Okay, Xavier's top student.
Xavier टॉप्स भाई ये सबको दे रहा है इसका
Scroll
मतलब क्या है
down.
जेवियर का सब स्टूडेंट है बे।
Some of the top. We have World Boss Hunter, Mephisto's natural enemy. So Xavier's top student. That's one I like. Since he's a good mentor, this is an honor to be given out to agents with a high level and hero badge. Let's see, we got
नहीं, इस पे
Spider-Man's
नहीं है
friend.
इसका भाई
The honor is named after our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Indicates you're a good friend to others
जरूर दिवाली
because
भाई
you
का
have
जैसे live होता है
sent
रोज
assemble points diligently.
पे आ
Those are
जाएंगे
very
भाई।
important.
भाई
All
ना
right,
दिवाली
let's
भाई लाइव
jump
करोगे ना
on to
Yep,
the
12
next
बजे
one.
भाई।
Thank you
12
very
बजे आ
much.
जाना भाई एकदम
We'll be sure to give your reward
ID
later.
number.
So this next
चलो
one's
चलो
coming from the
कमांडर का
Facebook
डालो
chat. I don't know how
जल्दी
many over there,
कमांडर
but
का
hello
ID
Facebook.
डालो।
I see a bunch more coming in now. All
All right, we
right.
got our next
भाई
one
यहाँ
in
पे
here.
सीधा आईडी चेक हो रहा है बे वो भी एडवांस वाला
There's all kinds of PIDs
Okay.
coming in.
ये
I
कौन
know
है भाई
everyone figured it out. All right, so we have another
Markar
sentry
Samu.
here. So it's gonna be the same applied. Let's see. Let's go with veteran combatant or skilled survival. I just saw that one. All right, and this is back to the zombie. You also might see survival master, the undead king. This is for based on your stage level. You'll get a different honor. And as you can imagine, they're one after the other. So if you
अब
got
अभी हम
skilled
कैसे
survival,
बताते
you're in the
सेंट्री
lower
पीवीपी है
tier.
या पीवी
Survival master.
मैं
then
सही
up.
बोल रहा हूँ या तो माइनक्राफ्ट
And
लगा
then,
दो या फिर
let's
सबवे
go-
सफर
let's
लगा
find
दो
one
साइड
more.
में
Stark
ठीक है
Industries
वरना मैं
spent
सो
a lot of
जाऊंगा
gold in the game. We'll say that.
कुछ कर दो
बात तो
That's
है
really
भाई।
awesome.
सबवे
guys. I mean,
सर्फर
it's
देख के
really
तू
cool to see all your
जग
stuff
कैसे
in
सकता है
live.
मुझे ये बता पहले
सबवे सफर देखते रहता और पीछे में
I'm
बैकग्राउंड में कुछ
impressive
आवाज
right
आता
All
रहता है
right,
ना
we're
इसीलिए
moving on to doing
वो
one
डबल इफेक्ट करता है तो
more.
जग जाता हूँ अब इसका आवाज ऐसा कि
One
नींद
more,
आ
guys.
जाए
लोरी चला दें?
Runner. I saw him.
नहीं
put
नहीं
his
लोरी
in
में
the
तो और तेज
very
नींद
beginning,
आएगा
so let's
इसमें
check
तो
it out.
और रहती है
Thanks
Thanks for
देखना
everyone for
भाई।
participating.
3 घंटे सो के
सो
उठो
जाओ
जरूर से
स्ट्रीम
सेंट्री
पे
तो लेंगे
एक
भाई
बार
मैं भी
सो के
लूंगा
देखो
सेंट्री का
Yeah,
तो
yeah.
प्रॉपर हो
All right.
क्या बोलते हैं ना
Ooh, okay, we got
वीडियो
Luna
भी आ
Snow.
जाएगा
Oh, we
कोई
got a
दिक्कत
Luna
नहीं
Snow
Clearance
here.
वेट कर
level
लो
4.
सजन
Let
भाई
me go back to what Luna
Thank you,
Snow
thank you,
was.
thank you. So Luna Snow is related to Alliance Battle. And again, think about like, so since this player got Luna Snow, the only tier above would have been Doctor Strange, but that means he passed every other tier to get to this level.
This person got an S rank too.
Yeah.
That's also really impressive.
ओह माय गॉड ये कौन है
Alrighty.
भाई
And
मेरे
then,
को तो
let's
A+
check
मिला था
out
भाई
Sorcerer Supreme on the
ए
list.
प्लस से ऊपर
Let's
आता है
see.
if you don't know
Dream.
Supreme.
कितना गोल्ड इतना स्पेंड किया कितना
मैं क्या
प्रेशियस
बोल रहा
Let's see.
मैं क्या बोल
जागरूक से
Oh.
क्या जागरूक से ये क्या
This
एक्सपेक्टेशन
is from the first
मैं क्या
Doctor
बोला
Strange
मेरा
movie.
A+
And he
आया था
confronted
भाई
Dormammu
मैं ये
using the
बोला
Time
मैं
Stone.
क्या यार ये
Let's see what else are on the list
बोल तो रहा हूँ भाई
here.
चादर तान और सो जा
We also
और एक
have
चादर मेरे लिए भी
Master
भेज
of
दियो
the
मैं भी सो
Shield.
जाऊंगा
I think that one is. We'll scroll down.
अच्छा भाई करते हैं
please.
24 आवर लाइव
काम
जितना
करो
सब
दोनों
है
एक
And
ही
then we'll
चद्दर में
move
सो
on to
जाओ
the next
नहीं,
section.
No,
Master of the Shield.
आप
This honor
अपना
goes to
शौक अपने
diligent
पास
agents
रखिए
who
सर
have a high
हमें
level
मत कम
agent
करिए
मुझे
हम
शौक
अलग
नहीं
Anyway,
भाई
have
हम
चलो
अलग
on top
बस
भाई
अपने
क्या मतलब
अपना जुगाड़
Oh,
लगा
right.
भाई
All
चलो
right,
on
all
top
right,
ना।
all right. Thank you, everyone, for helping. Our agents have impressive records, and we will be sending some crystals to the chosen agents.
क्या
So thank you, everyone, for participating.
Crystal
Sorry
लेंगे
for a
उनको?
little bit. This is our first time trying to do some
हो गया 10,000 बढ़ गए वो
participation, and we
टीमों
want to
में
do more stuff.
भाई
Just a quick note: let us know in the
सपना
chat what you'd like to see
टूटा
in future live
नेट
streams.
मार्वल को ऑफिस में
And
सब क्या
participation
चले
stuff.
जाएंगे
I'm
भाई
happy
नेक्स्ट
to
दिन
take those
बाहर
notes
सब
and see
खड़े
what we can do to
देखेंगे।
make some stuff happen. All right, now let's take a look at a special 10-year anniversary and look back on some memories, shall we?
ओके
बे
एकदम जरूर
यार मेमोरीज क्या पहले कितनी अच्छी हुई करती थी गेम
अबे ये वही
हाँ, ये होता था गेम भाई ओ
अभी मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले प्ले किया था अपने वीडियो में
ये देखो
22 23 24 से ओह अबे यही वीडियो होगा क्या
हाँ वहाँ पे वो जो था ना
हाँ हाँ
कमिंग सून वाला था वो ओ यस तो पहले ऐसे स्निक पिक आया करता था भाई एक कैरेक्टर आता था साहब प्रॉपर 3D कटसीन के साथ फिर धीरे धीरे ये लोग ये देखो ये था एक्समैन भाई इस टाइम तो लिटरली पीक था जब एक्समैन आया था ना ये पूरा पीक था भाई एकदम ये देखो थॉर लव एंड थंडर ये तो रैग्नारॉक
यानी
मजा आ
एपिक
गया।
क्वेस्ट आया होगा तब फर्स्ट टाइम है
नहीं
लेजेंडरी
लेजेंडरी
को दिखेगा नहीं होगा
ये देखो नहीं इस टाइम पे
ये
फ्री था
दिव्यांशु
ना
को नहीं दिखेगा
इस टाइम पे फ्री था
नहीं नहीं ये तो दिखेगा
ओ यस
Oh,
भाई
oh,
फास्ट ईयर
Wakanda
3 फास्ट ईयर 3 भाई गिव दिस मैन अ शील्ड ओ भाई
माना शील्ड भाई
ये दो फास्ट आया था मास्टर
जीबीआर
मोड
जीबीआर
मास्टर
सिर्फ
मोड
सिर्फ कौन घोस्ट राइडर था जो पहले लंका लगा रहा था ना
ओए
इसका?
मेरा फोटो नहीं है अबे मेरा फोटो दिखा दो नहीं है ए देखो
सारा टेस्ट सब
ये एंड गेम था ना ये?
हाँ
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 एंड गेम के टाइम मार्वल स्टूडियोज एवेंजर्स एंड गेम आई ओहो
2019
ये ले
नहीं
इसी टाइम
पहली बार
से इसी टाइम से लफड़ा चालू
इसी टाइम
हुआ
पे हुआ था भाई इसी टाइम से हाँ एग्जैक्टली वो
यार
इसका
कार्ड
आया था
कैप्टन मार्वल है वो कैप्टन मार्वल का वो
ओके डिस्पैच मिशन का मेरे को नहीं आता उस टाइम आया था ठीक है
आयरन मैन आ गया टियर 4।
अबे आयरन मैन टियर 4 पे एनिमेशन थोड़ी था, ये था भाई सबसे एक चीज जो शॉट्स मेरा सबसे वायरल गया है। तो
ये वेब का मार रहा है भाई अंकल बैन को।
अबे अंकल बन नहीं तबे
अबे भाई
इसमें वो भाई
ये अपडेट सबसे ओपी था भाई, ज़ॉम्बी अपडेट।
हाँ ज़ॉम्बी वाला अपने
भाई ये तो
ओ
लिटरली
भाई।
बस्टेड था भाई।
अरे ओपी के नाम पे डॉक्टर स्ट्रेंज ही ओपी है बस।
गेम
उसके बाद दिखाया ही नहीं एक भी अपडेट, उनको भी पता है। उनको भी
ऐसे
पता है।
स्किप मारे हैं वो
वो जैसे हुआ ही नहीं इसके बाद अपडेट भाई, वही
Skill
लास्ट
issue।
अपडेट था।
सत्यम भाई स्किल इशू।
10 year out से मार्वल फ्यूचर फाइट
बट ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग 10 साल एनिमे हो गया इनका।
Alrighty, welcome back,
That's
everybody.
very nostalgic.
निक
Yeah.
फ्यूरी जैसे
Yeah.
ऐसे दिखा रहा ना, लियोनार्डो
And
डिकैप्रियो
just a
जैसा
heads
वो
up,
था।
we did see some of the
वो वाला
chat
animation
about the
OP
code,
था
and
वो।
we're making sure to double
बट
check
वो इन
that
लोगों ने
as
दोबारा
well.
किया नहीं।
Yeah, we're looking into that for you guys.
But it was touching to see that we what everyone has been through, and it's bringing back some good memories as well. We also have some time to look back on memories of our agents through another community event, and we have chosen some value memories to share together. So next up, I'm just gonna read some quoted, and I'm just reading some stuff about just 3 particular agents that were open to sharing their stuff on the live stream. So appreciate that. So first up, we have Aunt Spidey. And we're introducing the agent who came across Marvel Future Fight on June 13th, 2016, and has so far enjoyed the game as a passionate free-to-player. They
अरे
say
ऐसा स्क्रीनशॉट मेरे
the
पास भी है
agent
बहुत सारा।
joined
तो
Marvel Future
बहुत पहले
Fight
का
after
भाई।
watching the Civil War
बहुत पहले
commercial.
का
ये अपना
Cleared Thanos'
old
world
photos
boss
है।
for the first time with Sharon
पहला नहीं,
Rogers,
दूसरा
who was
epic
an
बस वाला
extremely
नहीं है।
popular character at the time of the release.
एपिक
दूसरा
नहीं रे, ये
And she
डिस्पैच
calls
मिशन जो
back
डिस्पैच
then there
सब
were
होता है
different
ना,
world bosses
वो था। यहाँ पे
that
तुमको
would
कलेक्ट
appear on
करना पड़ता था
different days of the
एंटीमेटर,
week.
और फिर जाके
ऊपर
सब
ऊपर वाले की
करना
बात कर
पड़ता
The
रहा था ऊपर
story
वाले की
is
बात
so
कर
much fun reading it because
ऊपर
the
वाला तो
agent
जिन
has
गिरे जब आया
attached a
था।
lot of images
पहला
of the old
पहला
Marvel
epic
Future
बस
Fight
फास्ट म्यूटेंट्स आया
screenshots.
जब
We'll kind
गेम
of
पे,
show you
उस
some
टाइम
of
पे
them
देखो ना
here.
उल्वरिन का
We
फोटो।
just want to take a look, including like the shield development room,
Okay,
squad
यहाँ पे
battles,
मैसेज आया है।
old
अगर
Shadowland,
PVP हुआ तो मेरे
and she
पास
wants to
2
know if anyone
कॉन्क्वेस्ट है,
remembers
माइटी
these.
या
And if you
ब्रिलियंट
do,
दे
please
दूंगा।
give yourself a round of
एकदम भाई,
applause.
एक A2 भाई,
And
अगर
thank you,
एंट्री PVP होगा जितना देख के पता चला।
And Spidey.
ऑब्वियसली इसका हम
Oh,
बात
okay.
करेंगे,
We have
लाइव
an
एंड हो
update on
जाए,
the
इनका लाइव एंड हो
code.
जाए, फिर हम फिर
Thunderbolts
से
code will
देख
be
के बात
valid
करेंगे।
after
टेंशन
10
मत, बस
Okay.
स्ट्रीम पे बने रहो।
इसका लीडरशिप और
KST.
सपोर्ट सेम ही रहने वाला
So
शायद
it should be valid
यूनिफॉर्म में
here
कुछ बढ़ने वाला
shortly.
था
पैसिव चेंज
So I
होने वाला।
apologize for
हाँ
that. So
ये
it'll
कुछ
be
चेंज होने
should
वाला
be
यूनिफॉर्म में कुछ
available.
चेंज होने वाला
It'll be available shortly. So just an update on the code. All
Yeah, no
right.
worries, guys.
Yeah.
But,
किससे
yeah,
डर
going
रहा है
back
कि
to
राइट
Aunt
साइड में
Spidey,
देख
like,
देख
that's
कर रहा है
so
बार
cool
बार
and so
भाई।
nostalgia that she's
अब
like
बोलना तो
sharing,
चाहता हूँ
like,
लेकिन
her
मेरे को
best,
बोलना
like,
नहीं
memory
चाहिए
of, like, Marvel Future Fight. That's really cool to me.
मेरे
This
पास
next one's like kind of fun.
नहीं भाई मिस्टर गेम एडवाइस
But yeah,
करा
thank you
साइड
for
में
sharing your story.
बेटा जितना बताया है उससे एक
and
वर्ड
we
ज्यादा मत
have,
बोल दियो
another one
जितना
here
मैंने
for
अपने
you.
वीडियो में बोला है ना उसे एक वर्ड ज्यादा मत बोल दियो
And is it frozen?
It's okay. No,
Yeah,
we're running
no,
into some
technical
technical
issues.
issues here. No worries. That's how you know it's a live stream,
Right.
fam.
All right. So
यहाँ
next
पे
up we
एडिटिंग का
have
कोई
a
ऑप्शन नहीं है
player
भाई,
from
जो होगा रॉ होगा भाई।
Japan, agent from Japan, and this is just some quotes, and I thought this one was funny. I made a purchase for Marvel Future Fight, and it was my very first purchase on a smartphone, and I still remember it clearly.
Yep.
It happened on the subway station on the way back from Tokyo for a university exam.
Okay.
I held the prepaid card I bought at the Tokyo Station convenience store with my trembling hands and entered the code. I got caught by my parents because of the family account. I was scolded for what I did because it was right before an entrance exam for my first choice college. For information, I got rejected from college. And then I took the exam on that day, making the first purchase.
वो तो हमें
There have been times
Skill
when I've
issue से
left,
पता चलेगा।
when I've left since then, but I've been back since this recent December and enjoyed every
नहीं
day.
भी बताता तो
And
हम
ever
समझ जाते।
since, become a daily routine to challenge giant boss raid at the time and date changes.
That's really cool
That's
that
funny.
he remembers
That's
it,
great.
and like it
It's
made
on
him fail
camera.
his entrance exam.
Maybe I don't. Let's not blame Marvel Future Fight for the fail, but it's just like it's still fun because it's like a core memory. He remembers
Yeah,
that very
that's really cool. He
particularly.
associated with
दूसरा
Marvel
बोल रहा है
Future
कि भाई
Fight.
अपनी
That's
कहानी
really
मत
cool,
सुना
man.
गेम
It's
का
just,
आगे
it's
बता।
just wild to think about like the
Relation देख
impact,
रहा है?
I guess, from my perspective, like the impact this game has on people's
अच्छा,
life.
हाँ,
And
हाँ.
last up, our story is
गद्दारी
from
कर रहे।
Lucas Dean. This agent has played the game for 10 years since officially launched on April 30th, 2015.
कोरिया में
And
था ना?
some of our
Okay.
team members here apparently remember this agent from the old Pro MFF player community event. That's way before my time. And we appreciate all the support you have shown for the past 10 years. And the last comment had some of our
Bro,
team
not
members
only
moving.
pro, bro,
The
अरे
excitement has
oil
been, I've been
spender
looking
भाई.
forward to whenever I
वो भी
hear
होगा.
news of the
नीचे में
updates,
crystal
the
देखो तो
joy of
सत्यम
getting
भाई,
and upgrading
कितना?
new heroes, and the sense of accomplishment when I finally
कौन सा
covered
वाला
a
वो?
hard to
सबसे
difficult
last line, सबसे
content.
last line.
All these
कितना
moments
कुछ
pass
crystal
by like
किया
a
इसमें?
beacon,
2 पे जो
and I
है
was
वो
able to
वाला.
enjoy Marvel
Second
Future
last-
Fight
last
consistently
line,
because
last
of
line.
those
Last
memories.
line.
भाई
That's so
देखो.
sweet, dude. And
काम
that's
है,
so
काम है,
awesome
मेरे से
that they
काम
just like remember this
No,
game
भाई.
so fondly and they
तो
use it as a
9 लाख
timeline to
वाला है क्या
remember
एकदम
Yeah,
लास्ट
that,
जो
I
है.
think that's my favorite part about this is just like, you know, we work
Hello,
here
good morning.
every
Good
day,
morning.
and you know, I'm a part of. I work on this game pretty
Good
regularly, but like
morning,
to
bro.
see
Good
the
morning,
actual
brother.
impact over the
अरे
years
भाई,
of the
कब
game,
stop
I think there's
कब
something
stop
special
होगा
about that. So we want to thank again all agents for allowing us
ये
to
तो
share
कब
your
जा रहा
memories,
है. अब जा रहा है.
and
टेंशन मत
especially
लो.
those who agreed to share them all.
क्या
with us
थोड़ा
live
तो
stream.
अपना दुख ना
We'll be
बांट ले
sending
हैं.
out
10 साल हो
crystals
गए
as a
गेम को,
gift as
बेचारे को
well
कॉलेज
for our gratitude
से
to
भी
agents who
रिजेक्शन
shared
मिला.
their
दुख मत
stories.
सुन लो उसका
And the
बेचारे
game
का.
has been with us for 10 years, so that's crazy. Another random one that I threw in here is I personally remember in a couple of live streams ago, we highlighted a couple who met and I believe eventually got married. And Cynic Alex even interviewed
मेरे को
the
नहीं जानना
couple
ये.
and has a
PUBG
video on his
वालों का
page if you want
शादी
to
हो
check
रहा
it
है, फिर
out.
अब मैं फिर
And
follow
speaking
कर
of our
लूंगा.
Star Creator Club members, we'd like to share 2 thank you messages from them. So let's jump right
हमारा
into
दोस्त
those,
लोग
shall we?
बिछड़ जा रहे हैं भाई.
गद्दारी हो जा रहा है
Hey
भाई.
Ron,
Misbehave.
Oh,
Oh,
Remember that.
yes.
congratulations
Out,
to
out.
Marvel Future
Nice.
Fight for reaching the 10-year anniversary.
Let's go भाई.
I actually picked this game up when it launched in 2015, but I didn't really end up playing too much then. I was mostly just doing logins, but I stuck with it because I saw that the game had potential. I actually didn't really get into the game until the Infinity War update. I saw that they had a massive promotion for that and had a crazy update with a ton of uniforms and character upgrades and everything. At that point, I was hooked and was
The actual
basically
goat
playing
भाई. चलो
daily.
goat को
Because I
recognition
really
मिलना चाहिए.
enjoyed testing out the different characters, builds, and teams that you could make. A lot of people were asking me for advice, and that's when I started making videos. Shortly after, I was accepted into the Star Creator program and became a bigger part of this awesome community. I met a lot of people and made some great friends along the way, and in that time, the game has improved massively. I still think the game has a lot of potential and look forward to the many years ahead, but till then, it's nice to look back and see everything that's been accomplished. So once again, congratulations to Marvel Future Fight for its 10-year anniversary. Quite an accomplishment.
वाह. ओ भाई.
आ गया.
Hey there, Marvel Future Fight. How's it going? It's been so long since I've spoken to you. What has it been, like 2-3 years? What's that? It's been 10 years? You're celebrating the 10-year anniversary in Marvel Future Fight? That's amazing. Congratulations.
ए ऐसे नहीं बोलता
It's
ये.
been so long.
गलत है.
You know, almost 9 years of
Live
making
stream देखी है.
content, almost 10 years of
We
playing this game. I
want the
still
CEO.
remember the first
Senegal
time
is back.
back in May when I was living in Korea. And I thought, man,
अब ये
let
मत
me
बोलना
just
कि तुम
download
सारे
this
स्टार
random
क्रिएटर्स को
mobile
दिखाने
game,
वाले
see
हो
if
क्या
it's any
करके.
good.
जागरूक
Little did
को
I know,
जो
मैं
भाई
stream बंद कर
नया
दूंगा.
मूवी का वो
would be
जो
saying cheers to Marvel
चुप कराने
Future
वाला
Fight
जो
on
meme है.
10 awesome years, and cheers to 10 more years. Let's go get it, Marvel Future Fight.
ओ भाई.
Welcome back.
मैं अभी
Thank
बहुत
you
कुछ
again.
सोच रहा था.
Just want to give a huge shout out to the community.
भाई वो बोला
We
नहीं गाई.
wouldn't be here
कि यार
without you,
ऐसे अपडेट
and it
देना
means a
बंद
lot.
करो.
Thank
अब
you
और
to our
कवर अप नहीं
content
कर
creators who
सकता.
created some content for
भाई
us for
Senegal
this
is
live
उसका
stream.
live
Seriously,
पे
guys,
दिखा
from
रहा
the
था.
bottom of our hearts, like genuine as possible, like thank you guys so much for loving this
भाई,
game so
ओ
much,
भाई.
and like thank you for accepting us as your representatives. And like we always say,
ये
we're not
देखो,
pros at the game, but we
लग
love hearing feedback from you guys, and we're always trying to share it as quickly as we
दूसरा
can
ऑप्शन
to
नहीं है अभी तक.
developers.
All right,
कब
and
का
with
मार
that,
निकाल
we have
दिया
another
होता.
gift for the agents as well. All right, let's pop up that
तभी तो
code.
फायदा उठा रहे हो. तुमने खुली
All
छूट
right,
जो दे रखी है.
legendary
अरे
heroes.
बाप रे
And just
भाई,
remember, if you
एक
can't
और.
enter the code right now, it will definitely be available until 4/29. So don't stress; it will come to your inbox.
बस एक
Legendary
6 स्टार ये
heroes.
दे रहे हैं यार ये.
ये एक shoot, ये एक shoot.
Let's move on from the
नहीं नहीं
past and
ये
take
तो
a
बाद
look
में आ
at
रहा
the
है ना. अभी
10-year
के लिए 6
anniversary
स्टार
event
जस्ट दे रहे हैं.
that will
256
make our
भाई बस.
hearts beat.
वैलेट लिखा अभी भी कर
I don't know what
सकते
that
हो.
was.
That was good, dude.
30% skills going to up भाई.
Righty. Hold on one second.
Crafting
साला
पे भी
कार्ड ही
तो
नहीं है हमारे पास. क्या
There we
करें?
go.
Okay, एक
All right, you guys got a sneak peek of some
You
stuff
guys
we're gonna
got a
talk
sneak
about.
peek. It's all
But
good.
it's all right, you know. All
ए,
right.
ए,
भाई
I'm
गद्दारी
happy to
पे
introduce
अगर ये हुआ
The
ना.
10-year anniversary of it. I'm just gonna be ridiculous from this point
क्यों
on, so
यार?
bear with me.
उम्मीद क्यों तोड़ते
This
हो
event
यार
will
तुम
be
लोग?
happening for about a month, starting from April 28th. So be sure to check out the details scheduled for awards for the events through our community forum. The first news is a gift we have prepared, and thanks that can be acquired just for logging into
जो
the
मैं सोच रहा
game.
हूँ वो है
The 10
Dislike
anniversary
देखना
celebration
अब।
gift, of course, has arrived,
Let's
and our
see.
agents are probably
Oh my
wondering
God.
what is looking, and then you can see it right here, right next to
एक
me.
फ्री यूनिफॉर्म टिकट
You
मतलब एक
have
यूनिफॉर्म
the
फ्री ले
tier
सकते
4
हो
selector.
ये तो एक चीज है
हाँ तो पूरे 10
And
दे
that
तो
will
रहे
be,
हैं
of course, we've kind of talked about that for the 10th anniversary gift. But
पूरे 10 दिन
as you can see
लेकिन
here,
अगर
it
मिस
did
करोगे
not
तो
mention the dev
अबे
letter, but
सही
a
है
uniform ticket,
1 से
10
4 दिन
gold
तक
will
तुमको
also
मिलेगा
just
रोज
be
500
distributed
फिर
as well
मिलेंगे
from the tier
1000
4
और अगले दिन
selector.
3000
And with
नहीं
that, if you
10,000 हो
want to,
गए
नहीं
you
वो
can equip a
एक
uniform
झलक
right
में
away
देखा ना तो मैं देखता हूँ
to
उसके
here
बाद
you have
क्या होता है
selected and
मेरे
with
वांदे
that
तो
tier
लग गए
4
ना।
selector and add that
मेरी
power
plan
here
तो
to
ऐसी की
Team
तैसी हो
Runway.
गई।
Let us know in the chat if there's anyone you're looking
Bingo.
forward to. All right.
मुझे
I
क्यों
know you saw
तोड़ा?
it already, but
Bingo.
let's pull it back up, and that is
मुझे
the
क्यों तोड़ा
10,000
भाई?
crystals.
Okay,
I see a lot
ये
of
रहा।
Everybody in
chat
chat has been really excited
going
about
off
this
about
event.
it, asking all about
10,000
it.
crystals.
So it's going to be a 10-day check-in event
Okay.
that will be held as well. So be sure to log in
तो 2000 4
every
दिन
day
में
for the 10 days, and you get those crystals.
I mean, think about it. It's just pretty awesome. The players should just by logging in, there's
अब
gonna be
शायद मैं
like
चैन
10,000
की नींद सो
crystals that they
पाऊंगा।
could get. Is there
5
any
से 13
events that will help them out? Figure out?
Oh yeah, yes
अरे
there is. There's
200
tons of
फिर यहाँ
crystals,
4
including a
6000
huge
ऊपर
crystal
दे दिया।
discount for crystal consumption and bonus events that we've
मैं
been
पहले से जोड़
दो और
ये था ना
to are going to be coming,
हाँ
and
मतलब
we should
टोटल
be popping
मान लो
up
कि
some
10,000
of
क्रिस्टल
those
मान लो क्या 10,000
shortly.
क्रिस्टल मिल रहा है भाई
All right, let's jump right into it. We have the
okay.
unequipped cost of uniforms, various equipment, and World
Okay,
Boss
that's
Mission
interesting.
unlock
Yeah.
costs will be discounted
मैंने
by
बोला था सब पे आएगा।
50%.
उनके
And
पास
the cost of various dimension chests will
Okay.
also be discounted by 40% as well.
Nice.
All right, we also
Get some more
और उसको
discounts,
40%
bro.
Right.
डिस्काउंट भी तो दो
let it
तुम।
rain the
Craft
discounts. All
वाला
right,
अभी-
again, here we have that comic card craft options will be discounted by 30%, just like on Black Friday. There will be bonus missions where you can acquire various rewards just for spinning crystals. So
वाला
use
दे
those
दिया।
crystals wisely,
लोग
wisely
कार्ड पे
or
gamble
don't.
करते
You
हैं ना
know, have
इसलिए।
fun with them. Go
हाँ,
wild.
नहीं
They're
वो तो
yours to
जरूरत
do
है वो
whatever
तो
you want
अगर
with.
पिछले बार एक बार
Yeah,
उन्होंने
dude, I'm
इंट्रोड्यूस
sure
कर दिया
agents are
तो
going to go on
एनिवर्सरी
and
वो
craft
टाइम
their
में जब
comic
भी
card
देना
options.
चाहिए।
Is there anything
Yonder
else
भाई
our agents
एक
could
apply
do while
होगा,
they're done
दूसरे वाला
equipping
शायद वो
powerful
लोग
gears to their
ले देगा
heroes?
इन्वेंटरी पे
Of course,
मतलब
there's
वो
more.
आ
There's
जाएगा
always
मेरे
more. We have prepared a play event for agents to enjoy. The first is a special pass that will be held in the celebration of the 10th anniversary. You
some
can
special pass.
receive
Let's
a
go.
selector, tier 3 character, in a cool Sentry themed background power saving mode screen.
सेंट्री का पार्सल
Like
मोड भाई
similar to what you're seeing here. His OG
क्या करूंगा इसके
costume.
selector
I
में बस सारे
love
characters हैं।
these new power saving screens,
मार
and
देना
Sentry
किसी
just
पे
looks super epic here, dude. And by the way, through
नया
our
वाला आ
chat
रहा
is
उसको
going
ले लो।
crazy for all these
वो
amazing
वाला
events,
देंगे
and
नहीं
we're
ना।
hooking you guys up. Like I said, we're just really thankful for the community.
Yeah, no,
भाई एक और
appreciate that.
प्रीमियम कार्ड मिल रहा है यार
Let's see.
That's cool.
But yeah, the amount of growth materials can be acquired through the pass have been increased by 50% as well. There's another special pass aside from the special future pass that has been upgraded, and you can acquire 3-star artifact chest, Odin's Blessing chest, and a premium comic card chest from the special pass. Next up, we have the Agent Training Center. We've also prepared a training event for veteran agents and trainee agents can cooperate together.
Didn't we have a similar event like that before?
We did.
ये अगर
Veteran agents
सबके
can
लिए
send
तो भाई
their
सबको
code to
क्या
form
चेस्ट
a
और
group
4-star
with
सेलेक्टर
trainee
मिलने वाला
agents.
सबको।
Both can acquire various rewards.
मतलब ले लो
based on
भाई
the
वुल्वरीन
training
का
progress
artifact
of
जिसको
the
चाहिए था।
trainee.
भाई
So
रहने
no
दे
pressure
यार।
there.
I mean, it's really cool. It's been a minute since we
जागरूक
had,
रो
like,
दे
just the future fight OGs helping out
जागरूक
the
भी
और
training
कर लो।
agents. So I like
जागरूक
that.
भी
I
like
gotta love that teamwork
bingo।
and mentoring going on there.
जागरूक भी
Yeah,
लाइक
what you
साला
see on
मैंने
screen
बिंगो
are
किया
all
ये
the
लोग तो
rewards
हर
that
जगह
trainee and
अवेलेबल
veteran
कर दे रहा
agents can
है
both get. Aside
अरे
from
भाई
these,
भाई भाई।
सुन लिया ना अब उन्होंने
the agents in training
उनको
can
पता
also
चल गया
acquire
जागरूक
tier
ने
2
कर लिया अब
Luna
कुछ
Snow,
नहीं
and
बचा
veteran
भाई
agents can acquire
अब
tier
वुल्वरीन
4
आर्टिफैक्ट की
materials.
जितनी है बांटो
And
सब में
Luna
बांटो
Snow is one of
जितना
the
बांट सकते हो
all-time
बांटो
favorites of our agents
नए
among
प्लेयर के
premium
पास भी होना चाहिए
heroes. So if you
वुल्वरीन
don't
ना
have
अनलॉक
her, here's
करेगा
your
पर होना
chance.
चाहिए आर्टिफैक्ट
And it doesn't stop there.
ओके दिखाओ
You get an additional tier 4 materials with daily
ये
missions.
खेलना पड़ेगा अपने दोस्त लोगों के साथ
Cute
मल्टीप्लेयर
train
खेलना ब्रो
montage,
कार्ड
and
के
I'm
गैम्बलिंग पे
going to
डिस्काउंट होगा तो क्राफ्ट वाला डिस्काउंट होगा
list
हां
off
भाई
some
दोनों होगा
you know,
साथ में
these are
एक साथ
all
दोनों रहेगा।
training
बताएंगे आगे
montage
चंदन
things
को।
that I
अरे
thought
वाईटी
of.
कमर भाई
No
वेलकम टू
titles, but you know, we got
अरे
Secret
Wax
ये
on,
गलती से सब
Wax
चीजें
on.
बता
मैं
दे रहा है
सब
सब
चीज़
बताना
I know
नहीं
Kung
था
Fu.
कुछ चीजें इसने
Do
गलती
not-
से भी बता
do
दी
not try. Back to the Marvel related stuff. Maybe this qualifies with great power comes great
बाद में इसको
responsibility. And we don't get to choose our time. Death is what gives life meaning. So if you're ever going to be mentoring someone, we want to, you know, show them the ropes of Marvel Future Fight. So
All Right, guys. We're just getting updates right now, real time from our team. They're saying that we apologize for the coupons that weren't working earlier, but they are working on it, and we will get a fix out to you guys and use it already shortly.
4 स्टार आर्टिफैक्ट
Dun,
सेलेक्टर
dun,
मिल
dun,
रहा है क्या
dun.
मैं? हाँ भाई
They will
4
get
स्टार
a
आर्टिफैक्ट सेलेक्टर भी है यहाँ
Thunderbolts
पे।
box in game
जितने भी
for the
देखे
day
इवेंट पे
of
सब
the
मिलेगा भाई
1090
लोग।
update. So
अच्छा,
yeah,
जग्गू भैया,
don't worry, guys.
जग्गू
We got you
बंदर लिखो
guys.
भैया,
Yeah.
क्यों लिख रहे हो बे? बंदर लिखो, आयुष बंदर लिख।
चलो
But yeah, whenever you're training your
अरे भाई।
agents in the ways of Marvel
सेम
Future Fight,
बिरादरी
you
वाले
know,
लोग अपने
give
आप
them
को
a
ऐसे
little love and
वो
support,
नहीं
but don't be
बोलते
too hard on them. Anyway, be sure to participate.
मैं
And
तो
next
नहीं, मैं
up,
तो
we
एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं
have the
करता भाई।
return of
मैं
the
तो वर्ल्ड के रियल में थर्ड डायमेंशन, फोर्थ डायमेंशन से
Quest.
हूँ मैं।
All
ओके
right.
फिर से आ रहा
Timeline
है,
Quest is
फिर से आ
back,
रहा है, लेट्स
and
गो।
we figured what a
गुड
great
इवेंट,
way to
इंडीड अ गुड
include the
इवेंट।
new hero US agent.
ओके
He's considered a premium
हाँ, सही
hero,
है।
but you
अबे
can
यार,
acquire his
premium बना
biometrics
दिया
for
उसको।
free by participating in the
क्या
event
दिक्कत है?
Timeline Quest. And I'm sure agents
जो
remember the
खेलेगा उसको
rewards for
मिलेगा,
this
जो
event
मेहनत
since
करेगा
we
उसको
experienced
मिलेगा,
them in the
जिसको काम
Marvel
चोरी
Studios
करने
Captain
मैं सबको
America
टियर टू कर
Brave
दूंगा
New
भाई।
recently.
हाँ
So stay
तो
tuned for the Thunderbolts Timeline
जिन्हें जो
Quest as
काम
we have
चोरी करेगा
prepared
उसको नहीं
interesting
मिलेगा।
stories and cool
क्या
rewards to
दिक्कत है?
fit the story.
क्या दिक्कत हो रही?
Hero
लाट
biometrics,
इतनी मेहनत
equipment,
करके अगर उससे
crystals, agents are definitely going to
निकल गया
benefit from all
तुमको
these awesome events.
ट्रांसेंडेंस
Is
फिर
there
क्या
anything
करोगे?
else?
वो यहाँ
3RL?
से फिर एक
Of
और सिटी
course
भी मिलेगा
there
ना।
are.
हाँ
These are
Oh,
the main
bhai.
rewards that have been announced. However, there are more details that we would like to talk about, but we don't have time to go over during the live stream because let's see, looking at the clock,
This is a long live stream, man.
hour and 20 minutes in, which is longer than
टाइम
most.
निकाल के देख रहे हो
But
बहुत
we'll show off a
यार, हम
few
भी सुन
more
लें।
things just before
चलो
we
आता हूँ,
go.
अभी
You can
स्कूल
acquire
जाना
a
है।
second potential realization ticket and a mythic
किस क्लास में
mega
थे तुम,
uniform
आयुष?
upgrade ticket from the event quest, a selector premium tier 2 character for the 10th anniversary special icon from the 10th anniversary Shield Archive missions. In addition, an event that was first released during Black Friday will be returning on May 13th, and that is the Tier 4 Hero Growth Support event will be held again.
नाइस, ये बहुत बेटर है
All
भाई।
right.
Woo!
टीयर 4 हेल्ड अगेन मतलब वही
थक
वाला
गया भाई
सत्यम भाई
बोलते बोलते, बोल रहा है
Let's
इतना
go.
सारा
Getting
रिवॉर्ड
hot in
देना है
this stream
इनको।
room,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
सत्यम भाई
Lastly, something to look forward to will be additional surprising events that we have not discussed in the live stream. We got to keep a few surprises. They're going to be prepared for the 10th anniversary, so be
थोड़ा
on
सा
the
बचा
lookout.
के रखना पड़ेगा ना।
What an endless rush of events,
मिलते हैं
just
दोपहर
like
में।
those
ओके वाइटिंग मच भाई।
endless evolution of our heroes.
दोपहर में कितने बजे? 12 बजे
Let's
से तो
wrap
मैं
it
कर
up.
रहा हूँ,
Let's
तू
keep
कब
it
आएगा
going
ये
through
बता
our
के जा।
route. Time to wrap up the stream with our final coupon code.
Real quick, throw before we get on to that final coupon code. We actually, our HQ counterparts actually just discovered that the code wasn't working for all, so they are going to give out Thunderbolts chests to every single one. So yeah, everyone's going to get a Thunderbolts chest.
Awesome.
Okay, मतलब
So
कुछ
sorry
बताने
again
की
for
जरूरत नहीं
that.
है।
The other code should work just fine, by the
ये
way.
काम नहीं कर रहा
Rad.
हाँ वो एक बंदा बोल रहा था मेरा स्ट्रीम
Let's
पे
get
आके
that
यहाँ पे।
last coupon
काम नहीं कर
There's
code.
रहा।
one more code.
Yes.
अब
You
बियॉन्डर
get
भाई
a
का काम
code,
नहीं
and you
कर
get a
रहा।
code, and you get a code.
Okay.
All right. This last one is Endless Evolution.
टियर 3
Okay, sorry मैं सो गया मैं सच।
You've been here before. You know where to go. The coupon
Welcome.
code can be used in the main lobby screen. Settings, info, and coupon. If you're an iOS and Apple user like myself, you can check the coupon registration page in our forum. Sometimes
Good.
entered in the chat, but always on
Tier
our
3
website.
material
Easy
event.
to find.
Nice.
Expiration date is longer than usual, as I mentioned. Until the day of the update, to be sure to check out the code then. Whew. All right, that's enough. And that's it for today's announcements. Be sure to follow our social media channels for everything Marvel Future Fight. Like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Announcer,
एकदम सही
before
बोला,
I
एकदम
go on
सब्सक्राइब
my
करना हमारा
emotional
चैनल
spiel, do you have
स्ट्रीम को भी
anything
लाइक
else to
कर
say?
देना।
No, man, we love you guys.
Exactly.
Thank you for tuning in, and as always, thank you for supporting Marvel Future Fight. We literally can't be here without you guys. Thank you.
एकदम हम सपोर्ट
What
करते
he
रहेंगे
said,
ऐसे
but
तुम लोग
first, let's
सपोर्ट
give a
करते रहो
little-
हमें।
One more. You
I
can't really
was
see it
ready
on
for that
camera.
one. Thank you
Shout out
guys.
to everybody. No, but for real though,
भाई
sincerely,
तुम मेरे से
I'm
मंगवा
making a
लेता
mess in
पार्टी के
here.
ऊपर,
A
ऐसा भी
little
क्या था?
balloon.
हम
Having a
ये पे
good
एडिट
time.
कर देते थोड़ा बहुत।
I've had a lot of fun with all these live
मुझे
streams.
लग रहा है उन्होंने
कटलेट
पैसा
लेके
भेजा
जाना
था
है
इसको खरीदने के लिए
It's
सब,
been a blast.
और इसने खर्चा
दिव्यांजू
कहीं
का
और
statue।
करा।
Thank you for always
कट्टे
joining
लेके
us
जाता
on this
दिव्यांजू।
Thursday evening instead
ये
of
part
normal
one।
Monday. But we hope you're as excited as we are for this
असला
10-year
चलेगा, असला।
anniversary. Thank you. Appreciate everybody. Good night, everyone. This is The Real signing off, and we will see you
Good night.
next time.
नींद तोड़ के गुड नाइट बोलता है तू?